Oh yeah, that seems to be working. It's a little big, isn't it? It's covering up chat and stuff. This is an interesting one. You'll never guess who this is. It's fucking Issei, like that Issei. He's living in New York right now. He hopped on Fightcade too. He tweeted about it, and I was like, I could fight Issei. That Issei. I played pretty well, all things considered. I like didn't win, but I didn't really go in expecting to win. You'll get to see a good showing of the matchup anyway. There were certain things I didn't do which you can do. For example, one thing I did was I would always do close strong 2 hits, walk in, close strong 1 hit into super jump cancel when I had the opportunity. But against twins, you can actually do close strong 2 hits into medium stomp and then pick up a juggle from there. And I think it's a little bit stronger. Also builds a bit more meter. Ugh. His anti-airs were pretty clean. His neutral was like good, but it felt like it wasn't the best neutral I've ever fought, which surprised me. He also did a lot of overheads in Gene combos, which I think are kind of a weakness. Or like they're like okay, they're good, but they don't lead to anything. Um, and they're like one parry, and you can't cancel. He does both the universal overhead and the towards medium kick overhead, and you can't cancel the recovery of those because for both of them, Yun's airborne. So it's like I technically had an out. Like it's terrifying to do anything when Yun's just doing like walk in, low short, fucking strong towards fierce, whatever. Um, but when he's doing the overheads, it's like if I'm lucky enough. I don't think I parried that once across the whole set. I mean, I had like the read for it a few times, but a couple times I was never ready in the moment. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when it's just this stuff, it's like really hard to do anything about when it's just the walk-in normals and the mixed up command grab. Like eventually, close short. Hi, this is me playing Issei. He was good. He's playing like a top tier character, and that certainly didn't help me. And it's a bad matchup, and that didn't help me. But if it was only those two things, I would have done better than I did. I was also getting meticulously outplayed. But it felt like it was winnable. It was just hard. I also like there was some adaptation I could have done that I didn't. I could have got a combo on that towards Fierce, I think, but I like parried the other way, expecting it to hit me. Towards Fierce hits in the back, and it's usually pretty good. That light uppercut is there. Look, I did it. See, I just wasted his whole Gene time with that. Oh, that's big. This actually just kills, I think. No, I think I drop it. I think early on, this is like the one Tengu combo I drop in the whole set. And then I missed I did my jump medium kick too early. If I did it later, it would have been unblockable, cross up unblockable. That was pretty sloppy of me. Just holding down back. Getting thrown is okay. I think I actually could have won there if I came down with medium kick. Hindsight's 2020. Orion is pretty hard. Or are you just talking about versus Yon in general? Because I don't know what character you play. It's not like crazy hard. I used to think the neutral is worse than it is. Because of Yun's. Yun has certain normals that interact kind of favorably with the Aura's pokes. But now I think you just use the other pokes, like that one. And it's still okay. Ooh. Normally if they jump and I EX Fireball, the EX Fireball goes up. But he jumped at the perfect time. Usually that won't happen. Because it option selects which direction it goes. It goes upward if they're midair. Universal Overhead doesn't do very much damage either. But Yun, if he's... Aura's very short. So Yun, if he's at perfect spacing, can do... oh, I parried. I think I got this one. It wasn't so bad that I wasn't winning rounds. But closing out a set ended up being super hard. It's because of the meter as well. That's like a big part of it. Is my main way of building meter in this matchup is taking damage. I'm not even joking. I rarely get close strongs because he's a good player, and good players are hard to get close strongs against. So I mostly like most of my interactions are just very nice. Most of my interactions with him are just that was fucking the most perfect shimmy, and I wasted it. I could add a huge damage there. You can get chicken combo in the corner, and then he hit me with a cool grounded, get a combo. You see how that whole round I like didn't spend meter, but I only got half my super meter back. Did I spend meter? I don't think I did. That's towards Fierce clean beating a far medium kick. Towards Fierce is good against like half of my buttons. So is Shoulder. Low Strong is alright too, from Yun. I think Towards Medium Kick is one of my good buttons in this matchup. Maybe Far Strong as well. But all the buttons I like hitting are not very good. Ugh. Nice pickup. His pickups are perfect. I feel like since I've sat down here, I've been acting like he's not like one of the best players in the world. But there are little things he does that are incredible. And one of them is his ability to get like a random fucking weird hit in a Gene and then convert it to a combo. Which is usually possible for Yun, but not always easy. Yeah. Close Fierce. I wouldn't even do that if I was Yun, to be honest. Too far away for a close strong. I was greedy. That was an accident. I did more heavy fireballs as the set went on, and honestly, they were kind of working. That might be a good thing in this matchup. I usually do strong fireballs, and I usually only use them against characters who are tall enough that they can hit them on the ground, like Urian or Hugo. But heavy fireballs actually nicely hit Yun in his approach, so it kind of felt good. Ooh, that would have killed. That was a kill combo. That was a kill combo, Bav. No, things are horrible. Probably could have parried that dive kick, but it was scary. It was light uppercut. Light uppercut's so invincible, but it's not hit invincible. I could have parried that the other way and maybe killed him. Don't think it would have ever happened. I wasn't going to do it, but I could have. It was there. The opportunity was there. Tried to double jump forward. He hit me. Early up kick from Yun is very common there, and I should have been ready for it. That was me, I think, attempting a parry. Very greedy to parry Yun and Gane, but he jumped, and he can't chain air normals the way he can with ground normals. Got out of the corner. It's not easy. It's been alright. Probably should have been close strong. Almost a nice pickup. Close Fierce. See that it's like good in the sense that it's not very rewarding. It doesn't convert to anything. It's good in the sense that it has a decent success rate against my single parry. There are certain things that don't feel very mathematical about the way he plays. Ow. I don't ever see that from Yun. I just stop blocking. I think it's unsafe on block, but like, I don't even know what I would do for medium kick. I'd never block it. Yuns usually don't spend meter. So it's like a scenario I'm almost never in. I already rarely fight Yun. This is a replay of me fighting Issei. For those who don't know, Issei is one of the best Yuns in Japan. I played Mester before and I did decently against him too. So I think that I always treat Yun like he's like a super. That parry basically doesn't matter. I just got myself a little bit of free meter. I don't think I lose anything by going for that parry. The juggle count is reset either way because it's always reset with Gene timing. I got out. My EX fireball. That was nice. That was unsafe, I think. I failed to punish it though. I don't know because I don't block EX dash punch that much either. Pretty sure it's unsafe. That one's easier to punish, I think. Oh, thank you. I think I already hit that stand medium kick before the freeze. He tweeted that he was going to be on Fightcade, and then I watched him play against someone, and then I managed to get a set with him after he finished playing that guy. That I couldn't have. Big. I couldn't have converted that to a close medium punch. Usually cross up on a standing opponent. Usually cross up medium kick doesn't lead to a close strong because you have to hit it kind of early in order to actually get the cross up hit. And if you hit it early, then you're only plus like a little bit. Very tricky. The midway games work on Fightcade too. I think so. I think people play Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 on Fightcade. What else is there? Smash TV. I haven't looked at Fightcade games in a while. Snatched. Oh, that was an accident. I often do that on accident. I try to shimmy and then walk forward throw. Walk forward back throw. And I get the fucking command grab all the time. I used to do that on purpose, but now I almost never do. Didn't hit. That jab would have done 0 damage anyway. It's so annoying that both my fucking throws cross up. If I want to throw someone who's in the corner, I've got to throw them mid-screen. Very nice. He got the conversion from the overhead. That's always possible based on range, but it's especially easy on Aura because he has a very low crouch. Usually Aura's low crouch helps him, but against universal overheads, it's a bad thing. Run away. I think I jumped pre-freeze there. He tried to chase a backdash, which he was anticipating. I think I remember that one. This happened, this set was in, it was on the 23rd of December. Jump hard punch. Looked kind of silly there. Really nice anti-air. It's a very bad jump from me, I think. I was just hoping he would block in the corner. I'd be able to stomp. It's your birthday? Got out. I got out. Never mind, I'm back in. Not good. I see that low short beat my stand hard kick. That was a bad button for me to hit. This is still a very winnable round for me. It all just depends on whether I can find a close strong. That's like this whole matchup. This is Oro in a nutshell. So I can win anything as long as I can find a close strong. That's it. That was it. I didn't get my super cancel. I should have believed in that, but unfortunately I tried to confirm it into super, and I only got one hit. So that ended up being kind of like, oops. I managed to get him though, and I kept my super meter. The dash through catches almost every twin player on the first time. Mester's the only person I've ever played who blocked it without being exposed to it formerly. Oh, hi y'all. But that particular time, I got the one hit only, which fucking sucked. So I couldn't use it. I tried to super cancel the second hit, which never came out. Ooh, look at that beefy hit. That was a mistake. Got out. I like to back up a little bit and then wait for a dash punch. Because the dash punch is unsafe on block, but people often do it just to chase. Yeah, I could have won this round if I got that connect. That was actually it. It would have just ended there. But that's how it goes sometimes. That's funny because every now and then people spread that video around and say, I had no arguments. My main argument, which I think most people misunderstood, is that Viscant's main argument was that things are different, therefore they're bad. Which I don't think is, things can be different without being bad. Parry after that dive kick looked kind of good. Ah. Kind of sloppy by me. He's good. I think I did jump in parry there. That was down parry. You did delayed crutch light kick. Very low risk. It could have been cancelled to a light dash punch or something too, or a shoulder or anything. Who knows? Hard kick is pretty good usually when it comes to anti-airs in this matchup, but it's like it can be bad. I have no catch-all anti-air. Oops! I actually had a kill combo there on the punish. If I just did like a regular thing, I would have dizzied him. Thank God he dropped both of those. Got him. I mean, the command grab leads to juggles. But yeah, it's holding down back and taking the throw is what most people do. He's giving me outs, though. He's doing overheads occasionally, and he's doing, obviously I can always do like an uppercut on the eventual command grab. And there's also a parry I could potentially do on the, I failed to get next to him. On the overheads. That was me attempting to, like, stop dashing back and go for like a parry shoulder or something. If he does dash punch and if he does shoulder, they both have pretty much the same timing. I missed it though. Shoulder is 2 parries, dash punch is 3, but it can be less depending on range. This is a replay, so that might be changing things. This isn't me playing live. Ape Escape is a meme. Keep the corner, baby. Hard kick would have hit. Oops. Smart. He's smart. 47 months is a big number. That was greedy of me. Look at that. I got him in the corner. I saw that and I was like, I think that comes back into play later. That's like good. A lot of Oro has a mix up between empty jump low versus empty jump throw versus jump in stomp. And the thing about all 3 of those options is they actually lose to things like uppercut or even just wake up jab. SF5's final character will be Yoshimitsu from Tekken. Oro's throw is so weak. I want like a fake dash now, but they're hard to get. Nice. I think I don't dizzy him at all for the entire set, so don't hold your hopes out for a dizzy. He's really good at playing around that. And just the fact that when Gene is up, I've got to wait so long between, like, That was me doing a light uppercut, I think. That was a really good... I was winning. I was set to win that round, and I think he gets it back. Really good play by him. It's not Daigo from rival schools, I don't think. I think he's going to be an assist for what's that, Akira? Or whatever. It's going to be like Nadeshiko. I doubt that the final character has even been like put in the game in any meaningful capacity. Probably been picked, but I doubt it's like, I doubt there's a model. That was a crouch jab. Why'd I even do it? He knows. Got him. Look at all that damage. Did you know that actually does significantly more damage if you EX it? I always thought that was like the biggest meme, EXing that move. But actually it's kind of good. Delete Yun. Oh, he got it the second time. The way he can like get rounds back after he's down is incredible. Early jump hard kick. He tried to meet me midair. If I got that second parry, if I did it, I actually had a huge combo on him. So like, you know, should have done it. Hindsight's 2020. I should be thinking about things like that. I should be thinking about things like close fierce. But at this point in the match, I'm not yet. Doesn't take absolutely perfect mashing. It's not even that hard. But even if you get, it's not even just like each individual hit is way stronger than the regular one. So the EX one ends up doing like almost double the damage of a regular stomp. But they both have the same like roll in neutral. So usually I like forget that the EX stomp even exists. It's gonna be fucking a decapri. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! I didn't want that last charge. I just got it somehow. All the things that he parried didn't lead to guaranteed punishes. Like if he lands, if he parries an air fireball, he can't come down with heavy kick, or I can still anti-air it. If he comes down with if he parries my jab, he can't. So he like just parried into parried. This is Oro's second worst matchup. But that's like that didn't strongly impact this set, I don't think. Or like I would have lost anyway, rather. Oro plays Oro does his combos a lot easier versus Chun-Li than Yun. But Chun-Li's neutral is exceptionally dominant in that matchup. Yeah, this is a replay. I could have parried that clap. There's no like risk of a fake clap because you can just OS the parry either way. Nice. Yun has Ken as an even matchup, and Chun-Li as like a maybe mythical bad matchup. But people are very split on whether Yun Chun-Li is actually a bad matchup. The highest level seems to think it is. I've always been. I think it's probably. I think it's probably even. In the early days, people thought it was super good for Yun, and that was especially notable because Yun at the time wasn't as developed yet. But Chun-Li's mix-up is more pure and hard to deal. You can't like. You can. Yun's mix-up is really good, but you can kind of parry out of it to some degree. Same with like most characters in this game. But Chun-Li's mix-up is more pure. The reason parrying out of Chun-Li's mix-up isn't very good is because oftentimes you're parrying like a low forward from mid-range, and most characters don't really get anything after parrying that. Like maybe Ken gets a Shippu, but if he doesn't have a Shippu, he gets like sweep. And the other side of Chun-Li's mix-up is like the throw or the car throw, and you can't even parry those. So like there are certain things, there are certain ways you can use parries to dismantle Yun a little bit. Like if Yun does like jabs short strong, you can red parry the strong. There's like a red parry that makes one of Yun's main activates worse, for example. Or like red parrying a shoulder. But like that capacity for like a red parry doesn't exist versus Chun-Li. You can red parry like the second hit of Ken's tower combo. You can red parry low short low jab. You can red parry the second hit of Ken's overhead. There's like a depth to break these characters down, is what I'm getting at. And that depth like exists to a much smaller degree in Chun-Li. It's one of the reasons Chun-Li is very effective at a high level. That's also true for Makoto for what it's worth. Yeah, most people agree that Chun and Yun are top two, and they approximately share the spot. And then Ken and Makoto approximately share the next spot. They tend to perform pretty similarly. Ken is a little bit better against the top tiers, maybe. It's close, though. They have like a pretty similar sum of matchups. And Makoto still works against all the top tiers. Jump back on, wake up. Yang is like high tier. Pretty comfortably high tier. You don't really have to parry versus Yang, I think. It's hard to parry him anyway. Just focus on outranging him, I think. Might be alright. Look at that. Got some hits. I don't know about the Ryu versus Yang matchup. I only play WoW. Yeah, mid-high I agree. Or just high tier. Honestly, Urian's kit works pretty similarly against the whole cast. The only character who really has a counter in any way to mirror is Akuma with teleport, and even then that's not always available. So different characters fight Urian in different ways, but once mirror's in the picture, every single character gets fucked up equally by it. Now you see, that's my punish, but I could have done medium stomp there. I wanted to walk in close strong. Oops. My damage is a lot higher than Yun's. Nice pickup. That's hard to do. I was standing too. It's a tight link. Optimal ender. Look at all that meter he got back. The way he like stands at that exact range when I'm cornered and just waits for me to do something. And that medium kick is hard to do anything about. Tried to hit him and failed, and then I think he hit my landing frames. Issei is a Japanese player. He's one of the best players in the world. Well, he was. Don't know how much he's in practice now compared to back then. I'm hoping he's just as good, and I'm hoping I got absolutely fucked up by, you know, the best. Yeah, nice confirm. I'm getting so outplayed in neutral. The set's pretty long, by the way. We ended up playing for an hour. Yeah, this is that at Issei. He said he had a lot of fun at the end of the set, which made me happy. We had some funny conversation. I think the chat doesn't appear when you're watching replays. We didn't say anything for the first like 20 matches. And then I said, I told him he was too strong. And he replied, Yun cheap. And then I replied, Oro cheap too. And he replied, Oro cheap too. Pretty godlike conversation in my opinion. I was greedy. Eventually he starts doing wake up jab. And I stopped doing like true meaties, but they would beat that. Oro is more cheap than Yun, but this is still a bad matchup. I don't know. I guess cheapness really depends on... Cheapness is determined by... Oh, I get hit by that so many times. I can't stop. This is like... That's the first of many. Round start, he jumps in and parries, and I do stand hard kick trying to catch a dive kick. Because the hard kick beats both the dive kick that would land on me and the dive kick that lands short. So it's very tempting for me to do. But I just could not adapt. I adapted in a lot of other things, but that one in particular was problematic. I just let it hit me over and over. I think I eat that like 6 or 7 times across the set. Peace happened in this game, honestly. It's not a big deal. The fake. Oof. That wasn't even a punish, I don't think. I'd already jumped pre-freeze, I think. Now I'm looking pretty fucked up. That was a punish. Failed punish. And then another P. Ouch. Without SA3, Yum would still be a higher top tier. His other supers are really good. That was really greedy of me. I like usually don't do that against anyone who shows they want to block on wake up. Yen's neutral's still really good too, and his hurtbox is still doing a whole bunch of stuff. And honestly, his EX moves are pretty good. Thank God that message is only visible to me. Ah, beautiful. Empty jump stomp wouldn't have even worked because he didn't take a throw or anything. He just blocked. He gave me a perfect opportunity to do it, but it wouldn't have worked. Fought my way out of the corner a little bit. It's hard. He's playing that range real smart. Crush jab. It's the speed. I didn't like notice an issue, to be honest. It was playing like basically full speed. Lag wasn't like a big factor, I don't think. There's always a little bit when you play online, but you know, if lag isn't spiking, it's not usually a thing. It doesn't usually fuck up. I think this is probably when we had our tiny conversation where I was like, I can't win. I just did a crying face. I posted like the T_T, and I was like, you're too strong. I think that random activates are a lot better than what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep meter for the close strongs that I can't even find. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the point? Once I have meter, as soon as I have my super meter, I should just like take any knockdown in super. And he ended up saying that later in the set. He gave me a little smidge of advice. He told me crutch medium kick strong, which I agree with. I like already knew that, but like he was saying I wasn't using it as much as I should have been, which is accurate. Like this is like crutch medium kick to win at this point in the match, and I actually do exactly that. Him playing around crutch medium kick for like to get the rest of my health gone is like hard, difficult. I tried to air throw him. EX Fireball failed to even hit him. I threw the up one too. Dive kick just hits that fast. I landed successfully. That's me, I do that. Jumped over him, got out of the corner. Victory. That's nice. I win to one close strong. You better believe I'm thinking about that. But now it's looking like I'm dead. Oro has the fastest backdash in the game in terms of distance traveled versus time spent. I think it's not the shortest backdash in terms of frames. It might be. It might actually be. But it's also, like, the combined with distance traveled, it's the fastest backdash. His forward dash is one of the fastest. That was a wake-up car throw, but he shimmied that far that it didn't even hit. Very optimal. Very optimal combo. Parry would have been good there, wouldn't it? See, a raw super would be really good here. Especially after he just activated, like there. I could, like, do up some... It's difficult for Yun to approach when Oro has super active. You can use it as an anti-Gene. It's more expensive than Gene, which is really the issue. Ryu is top 2 with his forward dash frames, I think. Sean's is tied with Ryu's, and I think Makoto's is technically shorter if recovery cancelled. Pretty sure Ryu and Sean have exactly the same frames on their forward dashes. And Ken's is like a smidge slower. Nice. Getting some hits. I hate how that dive kick just fucking... I hate Yun. That was a really bad jump. I think I jumped pre-freeze. Backdash was... I was surprised. Yeah, I remember. Backdash was the play there, not jump. Thank you. Close short got thrown. That's my fastest normal. No, my one win hasn't happened yet. Spoiler alert, I do actually manage to sneak in a match. Just one. In like a 40 game set. Whew. Great combo. I think he could have just done the jump fierce and had less scaling, but scaling is not usually a big issue for those kinds of combos. Ah, I should have parried. Parry would have been great there. Parry was great there. I'm not very good at the parries in this matchup, partially because I rarely play it and partially because they're hard in general. One frame of Oro's low run house, you can see his fucking dick. It's the same color as his skin, so it's not the rope. It could be his other arm, but it's not the rope. Nice attack. I wonder if he would have parried the other way. Ouch. Palms don't hurt that much. It's like a lot of damage all at once. Will they keep his dong in SF4? That was an accidental St. Fierce. I think I wanted Heavy Fireball. What do you mean his third arm? His fucking second arm is beneath his outfit. Really cool juggle. Fancy pickup. That made me feel good. You can't normally do chicken combo versus twins unless you get a midair connect on your close strong, which I got. I think it's his penis. That seems to be what they were going for. Yeah, happened again. I wanted it to be a shoulder or something. I saw it wasn't. I think walk forward. I'm trying to jump a lot when I'm in the corner. Or like I'm trying to fucking poke. I think I should just walk forward a smidge and then low forward. Do an empty jump parry. Oh, I didn't hit him. The parry, I see it. I probably could have chased that down with a towards strong, but he might have parried it because he didn't do anything midair. I can't believe that hit me at that height. I did jump and parry the other way, but he hit me so early. It was before I parried. That medium kick is a lot taller than I thought. The window for an air parry is kind of small. Usually it's very easy anyway because usually the opponent can only hit you during particular frames of your jump when you're pretty close to them. Or his dick is probably tiny. Furion for sure. Oh, I got him. Air throw. I figured he'd be looking for air parry. Or is surprisingly tall. In gameplay, he's one of the shortest characters because he literally bends his knees 90 degrees. But his listed height is like 5'10", which is not too tiny. It's pretty normal size, pretty tall, tallish, marginally tall. Ugh. What was I doing? My wake up mix-ups are just not there. I'm tired of throwing him. He often lets himself get thrown. But when he's in the corner like that, it's just like, I don't want to throw him and just put him mid-screen and, you know, back to neutral. So I'm trying to do stuff that's not throw, even though throw is still, like, working. That's a weakness of Aura that's rarely discussed, is how utterly reliant he is on close strong for damage. Or rather, his mix-up is actually not very scary. The mix-up to land close strong is, like, not great. Obviously, you can land it post-parry. But it doesn't have any mix-up besides... I double parried, I think, anticipating a dash punch cancel. Had my button late, but it's still punished. It wasn't super late. Oh, same exact scenario. That's a nice parry, I guess. I actually failed to even hit the dive kick at that angle. Meeting Yun midair is good, I think. But unfortunately, the rewards aren't very good there. That was a bit greedy of me. And by that I mean it's usually a bad idea in general. Wake up stomp is, like, not great. It works because it's immune to lows and throws, but oftentimes, even if you, like, take a throw, you won't necessarily get hit, let alone punished. I think it's the same low forward. It might be like a couple frames different for some reason or another. Range on air throw for Oro is pretty bad. It's also pretty bad for the other two air throws in this game. Air throws are nowhere near as good in this game as they are in SF4 and SF5. That was actually crouching Yun, so I could have, like, killed him right there. This is, again, a round I should win with crouch medium kick. And my entire game plan should be, like, landing it. He got his, Gane. It's hard to prevent Yun from doing that. Should have stayed closer, not let him build meter. God, that kick is disgusting. You see it clean beat my towards strong. Not that towards strong is a great normal or anything, but just that's it. You know. I don't need to see that. EX fireballs are like, I don't know. Ugh, I didn't want that charge. I probably actually could have punished that with close strong. But my charge was just there and it fucked me up. I've normally got it in my head to never do punches once the opponent crosses me up, but I wasn't even expecting to be crossed up there, I don't think. Only kicks. Like when you're in knee drops and the knee drop happens to be an angle that goes over my head, I like close medium kick command grab. I never go for the close strong. It's good. It's just not. It's not rewarding. In terms of a low forward, it's on the good end of standard, I think. Unfortunately, Threw him out of the corner, but then I missed my juggle, so no harm, no foul. Ow. Oh, look at that. Wasted some Gene time. Unfortunately, that all happened. That was a mistake on his part. And also, I got the super in time, so I actually could have just won there. Super activate would have been really good there. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it's just like Ken can do a low forward and he can super cancel it. Is all I'm saying. In footsies, I don't have a combo from low forward. At point blank, I can get the hit grab from low forward, but that's like non-applicable in footsies, and also there's no confirm into it. And also I can do heavy uppercut or EX uppercut, and those don't even work at max range, and again are like unapplicable in footsies. So like I have no super to go into or anything like that. So there's no way to convert from Aura's low forward, which is frustrating because most other low forwards in the game, like Yun can use this low forward as a poke, and it's probably a little bit worse than Aura's as a poke, but it's still really good. And if he knows it's gonna work, he can dash cancel it. Whereas if I know my low forward's gonna work, I don't have anything. Oh, I forgot about that. For one match, I play SA2, and then we talk a little bit. He says it was like use SA3 on like knockdown. He didn't say it yet, but I was just like, let's try SA2. SA2 is a bit of a desperate move in this matchup because you have to spend a lot of meter to unblockable Yun. Sorry, dude. Why are you saying sorry, dude, like that? It's a weird thing to say. Like, sorry, you're wrong. I'm just saying that's a big weakness. That's not wrong to say it's a weakness. I didn't say it's a bad poke. I agreed that it was a good poke. I said this is a weakness it has compared to other similar pokes. If anything, I was considering all aspects of it, and you were only considering one. I'm not upset. The one aspect makes it better. What one aspect? The fact that it's a good button in neutral? I agree with that. Oh, two parries. Here we go. I have enough meter to actually kill him here. It doesn't show... Well, I mean, it can show anger. In this case, it didn't show anger. He parried out of the SA2. I think I just fucked it up. I didn't hit him with my cross up. And if I did hit him with my cross up, it would have been fine. He didn't like definitively prove he can escape those loops. Pretty neat that he like showed that though, because most Yuns never have to deal with that. Ugh. Just trying to escape the corner. I think it's coming up. Oh, there it is again. Help. I'm getting schmixed. I think this is the match. I don't remember when it happens. I think it's right now. Ugh. Ah, I love when fucking Yuns drop combos. The sweep at max range. Sweep goes a little bit further than low forward, and it's hard for most characters to punish. Ugh, my shimmy! I think I already inputted that, and I have no idea why I did it. I think it was a missed input. Look at that! Anti-aired. Why did I let that happen? He actually hit me on the ground. He could have done a stand short dash punch. That was meaty parry. I just wanted something. Look, look. Activation, raw activation. This is what I should do at the end of every round. Most of the time my meter just isn't being used because I'm waiting for an opportunity that's not coming. It's better to just use the 3-stone and make my opportunities. He plays around 3-stone pretty well, but you can only play around 3-stone kind of well. You know what I mean? Like, no matter who you are. It's very cheap. You guys ever see the movie 300? I made a tweet about this. Actually, did I say it in the tweet? I don't remember. I think I did. This one round was like the end of 300 when Leonidas throws the spear at Xerxes. EXDP to get out of rocks, like... Well, the rocks trade, and oftentimes EXDP from Yun doesn't even hit Crutching Aura. And I could be doing like meaty low short. Ugh. I let it happen again. Wake up, jump, stomp. If Justin Wong answers his own tenements, I'm done. I can't beat him. Ah, 2 parries would have killed him. Ah! Clean beat low strong. Those are good to land. A little bit sloppy on my ender. I just want to zone at this point, but look at this. Ah. And the spear scratches his face and he starts to bleed. There it was. I've proven that I can beat Issei. He said good. After that round, he said good. I didn't say anything. That's my only win against him, so if you're waiting around for that win, you can just close the stream now. Palm on block is... what is palm on block? It's reactable, so you can just parry it. It's safe on block. I want to say it's plus, but I don't actually know. Whew. I got a close medium punch somehow. Yeah, I hit him with the overhead. I did a bit early. So I only got 1 hit. Oops. 2 hits would have been really nice here. Yang and Yun actually have different palms. But they're not... I don't know how the frames differ. Ah. I got out of the corner. I did it. Ah, I still got opened up. That should have been... From once I touched the corner, I should have just held them back. And if I got thrown, I got thrown. There was so little Gennate time left. He still got a lot of damage, even though I had like the most perfect escape. I think I parried. I think I did parry timing, assuming an up kick, but he didn't do one. Instead, he did a delayed, like another low strong. I was just like, 0 on block. Most moves in third strike are minus on block, like almost all of them. It's very rare to have plus on block attacks. 0 on block is still okay. It doesn't matter though. Yanks is -3. That's more of a significant difference than I would have thought. I think Yanks Palm has more range. It has a lot more range in uh, Street Fighter 4, but I think even in this game it has more range. I don't even think it's +5 on hit. There are not that many plus moves. I landed. I think I did an air parry and I didn't start blocking in time when I hit the ground. +7 on hit? Wow. +6 on block. Wow. I always thought that, like, I mean, I knew it wasn't a one-frame link, but I always thought it was kind of tight to do Stand Strong at the super for Makoto. But that's huge. Deadly Stand Hard Kick is at least plus, like, 4 or 5 on hit, I think. Because he can, like, link out of it in very specific scenarios. Yeah, like exactly like that one. Ooh, those are good. It's good to be sitting on full meter for scenarios like that, but they don't happen often. Early hit. Or I missed the... I wanted one... I wanted I got second hit only. Ugh. I like that I can get these rounds every now and then. The matches are so difficult. Definitely the way that the meter works is a factor. I can't build meter whiffing very easily. Or as meter build on whiff is one of the slowest in the game. And normally his meter build on hit is one of the highest in the game, but in this matchup it's not. I didn't even want that overhead, I don't think. Oh yeah, stand medium punch, stand light kick, right, for Makoto. I think that's a combo. Or is it stand medium punch, stand light punch, stand light kick? Something like that. She's got some like weird string of normals she can do. I wanted to throw him. I might have thrown before you. I might have not thrown. I don't remember what happened right then. Oh. If only I super canceled that. It's alright. I got unblockable. Psych. No, never mind this one. He walked out. My jump timing was all fucked because I did a hard kick that couldn't hit. And then I couldn't get my perfect, like, median time. A parry would have been really good on that dive kick. I would have won right there. Seeing the win opportunities fly by. He's used to playing in arcades. I wonder what he thinks about me spamming coins. You can't do that in arcades. Well, you can. It's expensive. Oh, yeah. Dungeon Fighter's getting a fucking fighting game by, like, Arxis or someone, right? I don't know if I trust Arxis. Look at all those subs. I never played Dungeon Fighter. To the best that I can tell, it was like an MMO that had some fighting game elements, which is a pretty cool idea. Probably would have been my jam, but I never actually put it in, if you know what I mean. That anti-air short. Even if that gets parried, I'm still safe. Greedy as fuck. Ah, fucking that walk back was so clean. Those are good. If I can land a Tengu, I basically win. What happened there? What happened? I just fucking throw my controller on the ground. Ooh, those are both super good. What happened there? More like I just wiggle. He really walked all the way back and blocked the fucking fireball at 0 health. I thought I blocked that right, but he didn't even hit me coming down. Hit me with the low. I was still blocking high. I caught him. Ugh. That was crouching hit, but I didn't even get the combo into light kick. I should have done the TC. If I'm gonna do light kick, I might as well do the TC, right? You should absolutely be taking notes in this, Yon. This is Fightcade 2, it's just a replay, and I don't know if that's changing the way the names are loaded up there. Yeah, we're evaluating how I got smashed by Issei. And what I'm going to call a first at 30. Because I think we do play until 30. It's Nexon? DFO's Korean? I would have loved it then. I feel like Korean MMOs are the shittiest. And yet all the fucking MMOs I played were Korean anyway. Look at that. EX dash punch. Rare footage. I attacked so late. He probably air parried me, but much sooner than when I attacked. We both did jump in parry, I think, and I hit my button sooner. Oh, he dropped it. Knockdown into super. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're in the corner and always got his stones on you, it's difficult. Nothing you just said is wrong, but also nothing you just said invalidated what I said. There are characters like Chun-Li who can do both. Like Chun-Li's low forward converting into super is literally the reason she's top tier. Chun-Li is a character whose like low forward can be used to like neutral. You know what I mean? And like build meter and like, you know, whatever. But then also that low forward leads to 50%. Got him. Well, Chun-Li's is unique because it confirms, but like even like Yun or actually almost most characters in the game with like a cancelable low forward have at least a conversion, even if it's not a confirm. There's a reason I use low forward instead of low short when they have almost identical range. It's because low forward has like 5 times the damage. You can overrate damage, but you can also underrate damage. Nice angle. Ugh, he parried too. Didn't even punish the dive kick. Got him in the corner. Look at that convert. didn't even try for a parry. I was just looking for the errant hit. A lot of the things I do, I'm just jumping in and praying. You know what I mean? Oh, was that the last one? I think it was. We're throwing around GGs and shit. No, I think this next one is the last one. I can't see the score yet. I'm relying on mistakes. It's all I can do. The skill difference is significant enough. It's not all I can do, but it's all I'm doing. Tried to make him land on a low forward, but he actually hit me. Wasn't expecting that from that angle. I think he was surprised by that. I'm usually surprised when that happens too. Oh, happened again. He got far jab, so he couldn't cancel it. Well, I don't think you can cancel far jab. That was a punish. Good up kick. That was like an easy parry for me, to be honest. So was that. I didn't do it though. It just went further than I was expecting. Chill. Usually, like, far away low forward is good against that kind of angle. That was too. I was too close to him. I didn't do the angle right. That jump is kind of hard versus Yun. It's very easy for him to walk forward if I don't do it perfectly timed and perfectly spaced. What do I do? Dash punch. I was going to parry that right then, and I was dead on block. I think now we throw around our GGs. Anyway, I played some other B rank players. I mean, he wasn't B rank, he was C rank. But I played some B rank players. I couldn't find any A ranks. Well, I found our Arlaeth. We can watch my Arlaeth matches.